Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 8th lesson of D3, chapter number 8, exercise 8C, that is about the sine law. What is sine law? How and when to apply sine law? And what are the unknowns of triangle? And how to find unknown lengths and angles of triangle when the triangle is a right angle triangle and the triangle is oblique triangle. Before going to this lesson, you should have the clear answers of these questions because lessons of mathematics requires continuous practice and integration of the lesson with the previous lesson. Let me move to question number 10 and let me read the question from the book. As the questions are long, so I've written the question in short form. Question 10 says, in the figure RST is a straight line and PST angle is 90-degree Mayer and angle SPR is 63 degrees and PSQ is 74 degrees and P to S length is 4.3 centimeter and ST is 5.7 centimeter. The first requirement of the question is we have to determine and decide if QS is parallel to PT. QS is parallel to PT. The second is the length of PR, and the third is the length of QS. Okay, let's move to the solution of the question. And the first requirement of the question is that we have to decide whether QS is parallel to PT line. Okay, in order to show that QS is parallel to PT line or not. If this is PT line and this is QS line, recall that if we are dealing with coordinate geometry and we need to prove that lines are parallel, we have to prove that their gradients are same. But here we are dealing with angles. We are not giving with the lengths completely so that we can determine the gradients. So we have to think about that how when the angles are given, we can prove that the lines are parallel or not. Okay, if these two lines are parallel and we can take RT as the transversal, then you can see that this is a formation of F and angle at T and angle at S. If they are equal, means that they are the corresponding, if they are the corresponding angles and they are equal, then the lines will be parallel. So we, in order to show that the lines QS and PT are parallel, we have to find angle PTR or PTS, P, T and R, and angle another angle is QSR. If they are equal, they are same, then the lines will be parallel. I hope you are clear that how with the help of angles we can decide the lines are parallel or not. We have to create either the alternate angles or corresponding angles, and if they are coming same, then the lines will be parallel. Now is the problem that how to find angle PT and S. If we look at the triangle PST, it's a right angle triangle in which two sides are given. So when we have a right angle triangle and we can in order to find the angles, we can apply basic trigonometric ratios, that with the reference of this acute angle 4.3 is opposite and 5.7 is adjacent. So recall that which trigonometric ratio we can apply by using opposite and adjacent. It means that opposite and adjacent involves tangent T. Okay, so how to begin the solution? In triangle PST, PS and T, let me make small drawing here and small triangle here so that my students can understand this lesson easily. All efforts are to support and facilitate my students in the crucial period of COVID-19. This is 4.3 and this is 5.7, and I need to find angle PTS. Okay, so for that opposite upon adjacent, tangent T tangent P, T and S, or tangent T, equals to 4.3 upon 5.7, or I can write it tangent T equals to 4.3 upon 5.7, opposite upon adjacent 4.3 divided by 5.7, and this gives me 0.7543444, and T equals to tangent inverse of 0.7544. I have to take inverse tan, so press shift key and then tan, and there will be the display tangent inverse, and then you have to write the value 0.7544, and this gives me angle T equals to 37.03 degrees, or what I can write is that PT and S angle equals to 37.03 degrees. And let me block my answer so that my students can see it clearly that this is the answer. And now the second angle that I have to find is QSR angle. Now think, how can we find it easily? Look over here. Due to this PS line, we have the 90-degree angle in triangle PST. It means this remaining angle complete will also be 90-degree angle. Now QSR angle will be, now QSR angle equals to 90 minus 74. Concept of complementary angles. This whole is 90 degrees. This is 74 degrees. If the basic lessons from D1 are clear, then the next lessons and concepts will not be difficult for you. 9 minus 4 is 6. 10 minus 4 is 6. And 9 minus 8 minus 7 is 1. And this is 16 degrees and angle QSR. Okay, now observe both the answers. Okay, QSR equals to QSR angle equals to 16 degrees because PTS angle is not equal to QSR angle. Therefore, I hope my students know very well that this is the symbol of because and this is therefore. Always try to learn the language of the subject as well. Therefore, the lines QS is not parallel to QS is not parallel to PT line. I hope you are clear about this part. And let's move to the second part of the question, length PR. Second part is the requirement of length PR. Now focus your attention on the whole diagram. That PR is the length in the big triangle PS and R. For some time, forget about this QS line. Okay. And now if I'm taking the triangle S, P and R, let me draw the figure here. Okay. PSR triangle. Okay, let me complete it. Please always support your working with small diagrams so that the examiner can assess your working easily. This is P and this is 63 degrees and this is S and this is R and this is 4.3 centimeter, and the requirement of question is P to R length. Let me highlight this. Okay, so with the reference of 63-degree angle and what is 4.3, that is adjacent, and with the reference of this 90-degree angle, this P to R is hypotenuse, so adjacent upon hypotenuse. Recall the basic trigonometric ratios. Okay, this is adjacent 4.3 in triangle PRS. Okay, 4.3 upon P to R distance equals to adjacent upon hypotenuse cos 63 degrees. Okay, and cos 63 degrees, I have to check the value with calculator. That is 0.4539, and this will give me 34 into 4.3 equals to 4.3 upon PR. Shift PR to other side and 0.4534 to other side, and equation will take the form 4.3 upon 0.4534 equals to PR. Now divide 4.3 by 0.4534, and this gives me the calculation 9.48483. So nearest to three significant figures, this will be my answer for PR. So PR equals to 9.48 centimeters. I hope you are clear about this part, and let me move to the last part of the question, that is the length QS. Okay, now focus your attention that where that length, the unknown length QS is. QS is in the triangle PQS. Okay, now it's the problem that how to find this QS length. This PQS triangle is not a right angle triangle. Okay, let me draw the figure here. This is P. Let me draw it. Okay, P at this position because P is coming straight. Okay, and let me bring it little down. Okay, so that my students should not be confused. Okay, this is P, this is Q, and this is S. At this place we have the 74 degrees angle, and this is 4.3, and this is 63 degrees angle. If I want to find this angle of triangle, I can easily find it out because this is the third missing angle of triangle. 63 plus 74 minus 180, and that will give me 63 plus 74 minus 180 will give me 43 degrees. This angle is of Meyer 43 degrees. Okay, so first of all, I will be going for the calculation of angle Q, that in triangle PQS, PQ and S, 63 degrees plus 74 degrees plus angle Q, okay, equals to 180 degrees, sum of interior angles of triangle. 4 plus 3 is 7, and 6, 12 and 113, 137 degrees. 137 degrees plus Q equals to 180 degrees, and angle Q will be equal to 180 minus 137, and which is 10 minus 7 is 3, and 7 minus 3 is 4. So angle Q is 43 degrees. This angle is 43 degrees. Now what we can do in order to find the length QS, okay, QS is the side in front of P upon sine 63 degrees, sine 63 degrees equals to 4.3 upon sine of 43 degrees. Okay, and now I have to get the answer of sine 63. This is P upon 0.8910, okay, and 4.3 upon sine 43, and this gives me 0.681, 0.68119, and then again next is 9, 0.68199. So when I will be skipping this 9, this will become 10, 6820 for the approximation and accuracy. Now P will be equal to, I have to shift this 4.3 and 0.8910 upon 0.6820, and this will give me 4.3 3 multiplied by 0.8910, the product comes 3.8313 upon 0.6820 divided by 0.6820, and this gives me 5.617. Okay, nearest to three significant figures, so it will become 5.62. so P, which is actually equal to QS, is 5.62, and measurements are in centimeters, so I have to mark the unit centimeters. I hope you are clear about today's lesson. For next difficulty level, please watch and understand these lessons well. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get a notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.